Airplane. And when the lights come back up, you will see the first scene from Diagram of a Paper Airplane by Carlos Murillo.
Valerie P. telephoned me at 2:35 in the morning. You know, my phone hardly ever rings anymore. People stopped calling long ago.
Well, you know, Jared, no one really likes you anymore. Okay? You did a bad thing to people. All right? Giving them all this metaphorical bullshit about stupid paper airplanes.
Well, for most people, a call at that time of night, it'd be how intrusive, how thoughtless, how rude. But not me. I sleep very little these days.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, always going on about my father and how he ruined your life and everything. He ruined my life, too, okay? You're not the only one. Stupid Valerie calling you. Why is she calling you, huh?
For all practical purposes.
What, are you calling her a slut now? Okay? You can't do that.
2:35 is 1/4 noon. 6:45 is 3 minutes to midnight.
All right, now you're just gibbering. Okay, you're getting just as bad as my dad, okay? Why don't you move to New Mexico, too, and forget who everybody is, okay? Especially your daughter, your only daughter. Forget to love her. Forget that you abandoned her for whores. She had no idea until Mom, that slut, came over, and she told me every day that I thought we were having this great adventure fishing or whatever the hell. He would really just sit me on the dock and go off. And then there's Janet or Trixie or whoever the hell.
What aroused my curiosity was that she bothered to make it. You see, 2.5 decades have passed since Valerie C. and Javier C., Valerie P., Javier C., and I decided to take a play at being pioneers, co-colonists of a small but shared slice of terra incognita.
See, none of that makes sense to anyone.
In other words, we stopped being friends a long time ago. And furthermore, when we were friends, if Valerie P. and I were communicating telephonically, it was because my digits reached out for hers.
Wow.
Yes.
Those are some bold words coming from you, Jared, okay? Valerie didn't want to talk to you. You probably called her, in all reality.
Valerie P. called me at 2:35.
Prove it. I want to see that. Show me where Valerie called you, okay? Yeah, I don't believe you at all.
To inform me that her husband, Javier C., her estranged husband, and father of their mutually estranged daughter, Leila. Oh. Leila. Valerie called to inform me that her estranged husband and the father of their mutually estranged daughter had left the building, as it were.
Wait, Valerie's my mom?
Javier C.
Dad never told me. Oh my God.
Well, he drowned in a freak flash flood.
I drowned? I thought he just died in his bed like every old person does.
Well, supposedly he was immersed, pardon the pun, in his research for a play that he had threatened to write 2 decades ago. That he claimed to start writing 17 years ago, The Diary of a Paper Airplane.
Oh my gosh, this makes so much more sense now. Mom's like the big crease in that, and it's really just saying that everybody has faults, everybody has creases, and nobody really knows the truth in any of this because it's all so confusing.
It was to be the follow-up to the long-awaited slew of lost plays, like the seminal Death of a Liberal, the creepy The Rice Also Cry, the total mindfuck, a thick description of Harry Smith.
I bet you had a part in that.
And unpublished book-length manifesto Bipolar realism and the future of American playwriting.
Herman, my love, I think you had a part in that.
Plays?
Is this why you called me out here to where my dad used to live before he died, before apparently he drowned, which, oh my God, who the hell knew? My mom, Valerie, I had no idea.
Theater.
Jared!
Noteworthy!
Jared. Okay, granted, yes, finding out that Valerie's my mom is noteworthy. What about you and all of Dad's other friends? They were really just co-workers or sluts, apparently.
For undeserved obscurity.
That's why you called me out here. That's the reason. I knew you were crazy. Just like my dad was in his stupid diagram of stupid airplanes, okay? It means nothing. It has no meaning to anyone. He left me. He doesn't love me anymore. Do you know what that's like? To know that your dad hates you, okay?
Works.
Jared, that does not work for a little girl, okay?
That hadn't played in many, many years.
Jared, I might kill you, okay? I might kill you. And I'm gonna bury your body with Dad in a stupid river, wherever he drowned.
When?
When? Well, we'll just say 5 minutes from now, okay? You have no idea the impact that you and Dad's friends...
They did!
They did have an impact, a negative one, on everyone in New York, okay? Do you know how many students of theirs killed themselves because of those stupid plays, especially this fucking paper diagram shit?
It was in venues only the most generous would call theater.
They were shitholes, yes. That's no lie, okay?
Yes, and once upon a time, we did pursue the coax.
See, look at you.
We did pursue putting on plays.
Yeah, you pursued putting on plays. You never actually did you, huh? You never got successful. Not in the way that you wanted to. Especially that one guy who I thought was a drug dealer the whole time.
I expect you're surprised.
Yeah, I was surprised to figure out that he wasn't one. Okay, when... not really. He should have been. You know, he fit the character so well.
Before I was a historian, and before I built my formidable reputation, and long before said reputation had been gang raped by a cabal of certain powerful, well-connected individuals,
My father.
I did theater. I was a dramaturge. Don't know what it means? Google it.
Jared, I don't want to be here in New Mexico with you, okay? I never wanted to be in New York whenever Dad knew you, all right? Nobody likes you. Jared, okay? Look at you, you old man, just rambling over there, wishing that you had the former glory that you did in your... Don't push me out of the way, Jared. Don't look out there at those people, okay? They don't know you. I don't even know you, hardly. Jared, are you playing with the blinds again? Don't.
We believed that we could resurrect a dying animal.
Yeah, that paper. Well, I mean, paper isn't really an animal.
And we believed Javier C. because he was that good.
He was crazy, okay? He liked to have sex with whores behind my mother's, well, in front of my mother's face.
And like so many dreams, ours were rudely interrupted by certain crimes of omission. And when I heard from Valerie P. the news about the horrific circumstances of Javier C., my fingers went cold.
I mean, I'm drowning. She told me he died in a car crash.
A montage of images exploded in my brain. Japanese fisher boats torn apart by an iceberg. Japanese fishermen slaughtering themselves over a piece of flotsam while their flag burns against the night sky. A small child sinks underneath the surface of the sea.
All right, you're doing it again. You're writing a play. This isn't a play. This is real life.
You asking me if it survived?
Well, I think I deserve to know.
If it still exists out there in the big bad world?
I assume you'd be the one to know. At least that's all the information I've been to gather so far from Lindsay, Harold and the boys, and the clever horse.
Shit.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. Of course, only by nickname. So, I would love to get any sort of piece of information that I can about this crazy, amazing sequence of events.
Maybe the question you should be asking, Mr. PhD, Columbia University,
Thank you. Appreciate that. Finally.
is whether or not diagram of a paper airplane ever existed at all.
I certainly have what I believe to be a portion of it, but perhaps I didn't consider it could be more of an idea than an actual physical thing. That's a very compelling thing that I should perhaps consider.
Wish I could say the same.
You've already considered it plenty, or you're not even interested?
Excuse me?
You've already considered it plenty, or you're not even interested? You've already considered it plenty, or you're not even interested? I'm sure you're just frustrated. Probably just your whole day has been filled with crazy curiosos arriving to see what sort of information they can get about this play that everyone's going so fucking nuts about. You know, someone called me old today. I look in a mirror and they embarrass me and tell me I'm looking out a window. And then, to my amazement, I adjust my angle a bit and there it is, a window, and there's people. And I see them and I start to drag up. Again, I have a problem with talking too much.
Didn't I read something about you?
Perhaps something I've written or published, or
What?
nonsensical slanderous articles, perhaps?
9, 10 years ago.
No, I was in Bermuda vacationing. It couldn't have been me. No! What was it?
The Post?
Oh, fuck. The Post, you say?
Weekly World News.
Yeah, they're hardly credible. If you don't mind, I'll stand over here. Perhaps you did read an article about me, but
National Enquirer.
my name does get around in various publications. I've also used to have a gentleman's column in Playboy where I I tell people what sort of smoking jackets to wear to the theater or go to see a good piece of work. Or I've also I used to run a advice column. It was like Dear Abby, but it was Dear Hermie.
No. No.
Okay, perhaps it was maybe you heard me calling in on radio to give us
The New York Times.
Fuck. The Post was bad, but god damn it, the New York Times. You know, they're more biased than you think.
What do they call it?
The funnies. Was it the funnies? No?
The paper record.
Yeah. Yeah, they do call it the paper record, so you're a man who reads, huh?
Didn't they sack you from some fancy professorship?
Well, it was almost mutual. They were telling me that I probably wasn't going to work there anymore. And then I was already thinking about, a friend of mine did say I could join him in the lumber business, but before I reached my conclusion, they sacked me.
Didn't they sack you for
Yeah.
Didn't they sack you for becoming like some sort of Holocaust denier or some shit like that?
No, I did a lot of stuff. I remember exactly. There were some things with students. And,
I read that.
Yeah.
I was like, I always knew H was one fucked up individual.
What do you know about me? What do you know about me? You read some article. Some guy wrote about me that he heard from some friend of his who gives him a scoop so that he gets a good readership, and you think you fucking know me?
I didn't know.
I got a PhD. What do you got?
PhD means Professor Holocaust Denial.
God damn, you're good. Look, I've grown a lot since then.
You got a nice settlement out of it.
Yeah, I was tenured, so they could get rid of me, but they still had to. Yeah.
I always wondered how many dollar bills were in an undisclosed sum of money.
Well, that's none of your fucking business. So, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. That'll be my information to keep, and yours to continue to wonder. I can certainly tell you it's not like I've lived a completely lavish lifestyle, although I did have that vacation in the Bahamas, which was lovely. After firing and sorting myself out. I mean, getting fired.
The American dream.
Yeah, American nightmare, I suppose.
I wish someone would pay me an undisclosed sum of money to go away.
I'm very interested in doing just that.
Why are you here after all these years anyway?
Well, I wanted after Javier C. died, and I've a little bit of information that I do have. I wanted to see what kind of more information
Getting nostalgic.
I guess you could say that. It started making me think about how I have been living my life.
Wait, you dying or something?
Well, we all certainly are.
You figure
I got
here,
called old today, so...
in your last days on this pitiful earth, you're gonna make a couple phone calls.
Right. God, hey.
Right some of your wrongs in case there's a man upstairs.
Yeah, I suppose I've been considering it more now than I ever have. For me, it was always the power from education and kind of lording over students and others and controlling what they thought, felt, and thought. But now though, a close friend dying, and you start to look at the relationships you have, and
Big sigh.
I'm so close to you, I could hear it, and then you say it. I feel like I'm not an ignorant.
Heavy sigh.
Okay, I am going to write a check out to for an undisclosed amount, and if you are still as
I remember that.
Yeah, from like 2 minutes ago, I'm going to write it, and if you're interested, I'm going to set
Fucking sigh.
Okay, you are insanely frustrating. I've got a bad piece of intel that I should come here, and I might be able to put some pieces together. This has clearly been a mistake.
You know, I never liked what came out of your mouth after that fucking sigh.
Yeah, it didn't seem like you liked a whole lot of the stuff I was saying before. Were you a fan of me when I was a Holocaust diet? No?
Doesn't ring a bell.
All right, well, look. Is there any sort of information I can kind of get from you?
I never knew a Mallory.
You didn't know a Mallory. Okay. What about a Lisa? What about a Todd? What about a Professor? I called him Fuckface, but there was a history guy across from me. Steenberg.
I might have known a Valerie.
Valerie P. Valerie P. Okay, gosh.
Enough with the fucking sighing.
I'm gonna work on it. We're getting somewhere though. Valerie P. We used to share a slice of terra incognita back then. In other words,
To the chase.
how has she been living?
Out.
Out. Okay, that's very good.
With it?
I've been a bit with it. It from both, like this sex and with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good for her. She's grown. That's amazing. I should say I've more stagnated after everything happened. I completely lost my sexual appetite.
Past.
Yeah, totally past it. Kind of filled with self-disgust, you might say, actually. Now I have trouble even putting clean words together. I tend to stumble. I tend to sigh. So she's out. She working. How's Leela doing?
What did he pass?
This past Tuesday. So he was
A kidney stone?
What have you heard? Or
Ketchup.
how does one? What? You drowned in ketchup? What is going on in the northern wilds of North?
More of them fucked up jeans of his.
Oh, okay. So
That would have been a tragedy.
yes, drowning in ketchup. I can only imagine.
What is it they say?
Drowning in ketchup ain't no way to go today or tomorrow, for that matter.
Once a mistake.
Being a Holocaust denier was
Twice being bad luck.
Yeah.
3 times?
Unlucky.
Oh, he died.
Oh.
Why didn't you just come out and say that?
I didn't know. I didn't really know what you knew, and I don't feel comfortable breaking bad news to people. I already had to telephone Alvaro M earlier today, and I wasn't a big fan of that, but I really got guilted into it, so.
Oh, I thought you would want to know. In that patronizing voice of yours.
You're right. I didn't know that you felt so strongly about him. I would have been more sensitive when I approached you. Wouldn't have talked so much about myself or my vacations. You were pretty brutal to me, though.
I'm glad he's dead.
Don't say that. I think the way that you're feeling is you're angry, you're trying to cope, and you're telling yourself that I shouldn't be touching you. What am I doing?
What an asshole.
I wasn't. You'll get past. I wasn't too crazy about it either. People aren't assholes because they died. I don't think he intended to leave you.
As far as I'm concerned, Javier died a long time ago. Finding out that he was out there, slithering across this earth, till last Tuesday fucks me up like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I mean, he did have a more important role in your life. So, to me, we were just old roommates, and I didn't leave on very good terms with him, so I've been experiencing more self-reflection, but I can't imagine what you're going through.
What?
Well, anger at him for not being more there for you.
Yoko Ono, too delicate to pick up the phone herself.
I was. Yeah. You're very artistic.
Are you recording this?
Well,
Is that why you called? To fucking tell me this?
I'm just trying to put the clues together. I record everything. It's how I kind of I go back and I listen to them and I see if I've kept myself on track. I didn't mean to anger you or piss you off. It's just I don't have a great...
Look, Herman F. Dumbstruck. In about 3 seconds, you and your tape recorder are gonna hear a click.
Okay, first I have to have my old college nickname thrown in my face, and then you threaten me, sir. Well...
And after resisting the temptation to rip out Adam's throat, I poured drinks.
You see, that's why I never resist a temptation. Too much work, never enough payoff.
Absolute Mandarin. Here.
Thank you. I love the Mandarin. They're great. My favorite type of Chinese.
You know, my mom buys like 3 cases of this stuff a week.
Yeah.
With no orange juice in the house, she has to get her vitamin C intake through this. Plus, she's always too fucked up to realize if
Your mother has a problem. Your mother has a serious problem. I don't usually say it. I smoke a lot. I don't like to tell people that they're fucked up.
To Mom.
To Mom.
Cheers.
Cheers. Lord Almighty, you know? She was a nice-looking broad when she was younger, you know? For fuck's sake. But now, she's gone to hell.
Come on. Adam.
I ain't doing that shit. No.
Yeah?
Who do you think's in your living room?
Yeah.
Look, I don't mean to be a downer. It just comes very naturally to me. I took a sip. It tastes awful. It's mostly rind.
And it tastes like shit, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
pretty gross.
Thank you for acknowledging my pain and suffering in this one.
I don't know how my mom drinks this, like water. But here, have another.
Oh, God. Just don't cheer me on this time.
Don't be such a pussy. Drink it.
Fair. Dickwad. You don't seem too broken up. Not yet, anyway. Oh, now you're breaking up. You're breaking up right now. You're getting sad. The fact that I pointed, you're one of those people that feels guilt from not feeling bad. Right? Ah, that fucks me up. Every time somebody dies, I'm like, I don't feel sad. I'm a bad person. I get that. I really do.
Well, so what's new on Rachel the Cock Tease front?
Still teasing cock. Lord almighty, do I wish he would quit teasing and just enjoy it for once. But no, I walk around 6 hours a day with just hard as a rock.
Hey, where are you going?
Nowhere, obviously. I'd like to go in, and I'd like to come in, and I'd like to get out. But instead, I'm just teased by Rachel.
Don't go.
I'm not. I ain't leaving anywhere.
Please.
I ain't coming. I've been edging. She tells me to hold on. She wants to feel it. She wants to feel it like a blast down under.
Please don't go.
Like a stick of dynamite with the plunger and then boom! She tells
I'm
that to me.
sorry.
She stands behind me and she whispers it in my ear, her lips tickling the little hairs. And you know what happens? Jack shit!
Oh, look,
Oh.
I know, I'm sorry.
Does she do the same shit to you? I won't be mad. I get it.
I'm sorry. Here, have another shot.
I do not want to. Christ almighty. I get my vitamin C. I eat tomatoes. I eat oranges. I eat peppers. I eat kumquats. I eat sweet potatoes. I eat yams, which are very similar to sweet potatoes, but are actually distinct. I get my vitamin C out the wazoo.
She likes you.
Christ's sake. That's the worst news I've heard today.
Well, no, she came over the other day, left her chemistry notebook on the kitchen counter.
Okay.
It was covered.
Why does she have a chemistry notebook? How old is she? I feel uncomfortable.
Covered in your name.
Okay.
Had
Yeah.
little hearts and shit.
This sounds very young.
Rachel, it said Rachel and Adam forever.
Ugh. I just want like for 20 minutes. I'm gonna be honest. You don't have to be disgusted at me. I'm better than your fucking orange juice.
You really like her?
No! I'm just horny.
She likes you.
Ugh. I might be a bad man. Ah, Christ.
Like what?
Like, I don't know. I don't care about people's feelings. Like, never. Which I read is the sign of sociopathy. To feeling something. Just, don't give me another one. But yeah, like, I'd like to like Rachel. Lovely gal, very intelligent. Didn't know she was still in school.
Well, it's because you haven't met her.
What? Like the real her? This some psychobabble bullshit about the masks we wear? Who the fuck are you? I am who I am and you get what you see.
She will not
God
be
damn it.
disappointed.
I don't have scurvy. I ain't some semen. Bottoms up. Rachel's her otherwise. Ugh. Put liquor in it next time. If I'm gonna drink this many shots, I want to get shit-faced.
Like what?
I don't know. Rum? And sweeten it a little.
She won't be disappointed.
Is she even old enough to fucking drink? I'm gonna take that as a no. And the worst part is, I don't know if I'm out yet. You didn't pour nothing in that one. That was just an empty shot. Creature of habit, me. Look. I'd like to make someone happy. It ain't gonna be me. I ain't ever gonna make me happy. So if I have a chance to make Rachel happy, sure, maybe I can do that.
What do you imagine?
I don't know. Probably like a cottage or something from... What's that painter's name that always does the houses in the woods?
So you're
I didn't hear you, but thanks for your participation. Kincaid. Thomas Kincaid.
So you're on a beach.
No, there's like a little creek, a little crystal clear creek. Have you been putting hooch in yours? You're holding out on me, you son of a bitch.
Sand.
No,
Sun.
gross.
Seagulls?
No, I don't want those seagulls, fucking ocean pigeons dropping their shitlings on your head. I don't need that. Nobody needs that. I don't even want the cottage in the woods. If we're talking about what I imagine, it's like a townhouse downtown with metal paneling so that the rain washes it clean every time, no yard to take care of, and a bunch of liquor in the cabinet.
I'd like to feel that.
Oh, Christ.
How's the scribbling?
This is getting better. I mean, the longer I drink this, the better it gets.
Oh, well, I ordered us Chinese.
Oh,
Meat and vegetable dishes, of course.
do you like that?
Really?
I just assumed that you were trying to cut out some of the heavier stuff and you wanted to do clean eating.
Oh, pardon?
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, you don't have to give it all up, but you can enjoy it still. I mean,
Right.
I like the lo mein.
Right.
Are you gonna take all of the egg rolls away from me? Come on, at least leave one of them. Oh, it's just mean. I mean, I thought we were friends. I thought we like hung out together.
Oh, my. No. 300 places at once.
Quit taking all my damn egg rolls. You know that I love Mr. Chang's egg rolls, and these are like the best in town, and you just keep taking away from me. I just want to feel something for a little bit. I just want to like these and enjoy them. And why does your shitty eating habits have to stop me from enjoying what I want to enjoy?
Yeah, I read the last one.
The fortune cookie? What did it say? You
What
will
was-
be prosperous?
What was it called again?
Mr. Chang's?
Billions of feet?
He doesn't put feet in these.
Right. Scary stuff.
Listen, I've been eating at Mr. Chang's for like 20 years, and you're just like, it's the best place in New York City, and now you're telling me he puts feet in it? Those are unsubstantiated claims.
I don't know why it caused you so much.
Concern? Look, your favorite food is now feet, and you're not a little upset about that? I'm horribly upset about that. That's just... Now you're just implying that it's your feet that have been in here this whole time.
Well, I assume, though, that you, what's the expression?
Mr. Chang's, it's not feet?
Got back on the horse that throwed ya?
It's horse meat? What?
That's what you do, right?
No, I don't eat horse meat.
Oh, Herman, I'm sorry.
Listen, there's a lot going on right now. And
Yeah, the job situation. You've got to be back in demand now, right?
I didn't know anything had happened. I thought I was still able to, like, work from home and...
Oh, shame.
No, it's programming. It's fine. I can work from wherever I want to.
You were such a good teacher.
That life sucked. It was like 7 days a week, always on, and there was never... Even though there was a summer vacation, it wasn't really a summer vacation. It was still working, still meetings, still all that stuff. Programming allows me to work from home, work when I want. Still afford Mr. Chang's.
So how have you been living?
With all the Mr. Chang's that I wanted to eat.
Right. I read about that undisclosed sum.
It was a lot.
Oh, it must have been some undisclosed sum living all these years.
So, So there was a bunch of lo mein and a bunch of the brown fried rice. Like, they just left pots of it out. And I would go in when no one was around and just spoon it into my mouth. That's how I've been living.
Oh, but hey, at least you get to live, right?
Yes. If I could swim in that stuff, I would.
Herman, I'm teasing.
I'm not.
So sensitive. For the record, I never believed for a moment any of that Holocaust denial business.
Good, because it wasn't true.
I even considered writing a letter to the Times in your defense.
Well, thanks.
But who am I?
Okay, it was just 4chan, and I was just trolling. I don't really I don't really deny the Holocaust. I was just pushing people's buttons to see what happened, and I was bored.
Mean.
It's not mean. It's just getting a rise out of people. It's not like it's a big deal. No one believes all that shit on 4chan.
Well, I've gone miniature.
Yeah? Like, did you get a reduction? Or
No,
something?
that was 20 years ago. I've evolved.
I feel like we've been in a relationship long enough that you should have told me that if you had decided to make that kind of decision. I mean, I know you were trying to cut out bad food and move on to like vegetarianism or whatever, but it's not necessarily an evolution.
Well, also, I lost my space.
Nobody's on MySpace. I mean, if they deleted it, you're not missing out or anything.
Real estate in this fucking city.
Yeah.
So now I work here in my kitchen.
Hey, you know what? It's a great kitchen. I mean, you've got a lot of counter space for the size of for the kitchen, and the granite looks great. But please stop throwing my egg rolls into the garbage disposal.
What's more, though, is I've become obsessed with things barely visible to the naked eye.
Like, you've got like secret cameras or something here in your
I'm
check?
working on a series that I'm going to be showing in a gallery in Toledo.
Of tiny little things, of little pieces of like people, or little pieces of food that have been eaten or thrown and spit up, or you just snippets from 4chan.
Oh, Mario's here.
Oh, fuck!
That's not nice.
I've
Mario,
seen-
please don't take offense.
I didn't order enough for him and you and me. Okay?
It's been a day and a half.
I don't care. He owes me $20. I bought last time. He still hasn't paid me back for it, so I don't want him to eat all of our food that you
Already?
keep throwing away.
Already he's like a son.
Ugh. Son, I don't want. I'm sorry. I think my son would be a lot cooler than he is. Yeah. I've known Mario since college. He's a dick. But I still hang out with him. He's not that cool.
Which question?
When am I going to get my money back?
If I said yes, would you stay or go?
I would leave if Mario comes in to eat with us.
If I were to tell you that we're all going to be crammed here in this tiny kitchen, would you go screaming for the hills?
No, I would just gather up my Mr. Chang's. I would put it in the to-go container in which it came, and I would simply grab the bag and be like, "Goodbye, Mario. Give me my $20, and then you can have some food." And I would walk out the door. I would send you a text message later, and I would say I'm sorry.
There's Alvaro.
Wait, has he been here the whole time?
Oh, he said he's intrigued but non-committal.
Oh, so he's not going to join us for dinner. He knows how much I love Mr. Chains. And Alvaro is, I'm fine with him.
People evolve, Herman.
Yeah, I can tell.
Nero's dead.
That pizza place sucked anyway.
Warm.
No, it was always cold.
Cold!
Yeah, no, the pizza always came out cold and soggy. It was gross, and I'm glad they're not around anymore. You are very confused about what kind of restaurants we like to go to.
Hot.
Yeah. Hot pizza, hot Chinese food, hot places in the Bronx to hang out. Like, those are the kind of places we used to go all the time, and now you're like, I'm a vegetarian, I don't want to.
My God, Herman.
Sorry, it's just kind of annoying. I don't want to eat and live by your diet. I want to have my own diet. And
He stabbed himself.
the Nero's guy?
Right in front of Leela.
That's why they closed?
I know, weird, right? Actors.
I thought you were saying that the Nero's guy, like, literally got stabbed in the middle of the night.
They were making breakfast for guests.
Well, that seems pretty nice of them.
1 minute he's chopping onions.
Mhm.
The next minute he impales himself.
Jesus Christ.
Awful, no?
Yeah, that seems like it's the worst. Like, he was a real cool guy.
Got stuff to
Oh
do,
my
Mom.
shit! Oh God, I shouldn't swear in front of you. I'm so sorry. You can't scare me like that, though. Where did that chair come from? We talked about this.
I got a lot of stuff to do.
Obviously, starting with moving the chair. I was about to do it myself, but you know what? I was like, no, respect yourself. Stop being a servant. You're a human being. You have boundaries that you can expect people to respect. But it's really bothering me.
Who's the lucky guy?
All right, this is another thing that I feel like I probably should keep my boundaries up. I don't really want to share that with you, but his name's Tom. Oh.
Got an awful lot of eyeshadow on today, Mom.
God, I don't know what to handle first. Look, I'm going to sit. Is that okay, son?
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't think that you should be. You know, fine. I want you to be comfortable, sweetheart.
You're
You
going
really-
out a lot.
You really think my eyeshadow looks bad?
Yeah.
The lady at Sephora said that this would make me young and make me feel glamorous. You don't think so?
If you put on some more, maybe you'll trick him into thinking you're 25 again.
How much more? I've got a couple of different shades. I was thinking about trying blue next. I know that was popular during the early 2000s. Or maybe that was the eyeliner. I don't know. I just want someone to love me. Is that too much to ask? You
Adam?
certainly won't. Adam?
Adam?
Oh, no. He certainly won't either. Adam is a dick.
You said he's nice.
I'm allowed to change my mind.
You can't even remember his name.
Who? Oh, Dick.
Around?
A round dick? Yes, they typically are. I thought I'd tell you about it, the public school system. The dick is round. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't swear in front of you. I shouldn't talk about male genitalia in front of you.
What about around don't you understand?
There are no corners. It fits in very smoothly. Generally.
What the hell are you talking about, Mom?
Dicks, penises, sex. God.
Okay, you want to put a bag over my head while you're at it?
That sounds pretty kinky, and I don't...
Just like attach some electrodes to my nipples
Very,
and take
very,
souvenir photographs or
very.
something? What's with this interrogation?
God. It's making me feel very uncomfortable, whatever is happening. Where did you learn about electrodes on nipples?
I can't even talk to you, Mom.
YouTube? Is it the YouTube? You can't learn about sex, but you know about all the freaky stuff.
Why do you think it's okay for you to come in and just start talking to me like this?
I'm pretty sure you're the one who came in and started moving around my chairs, son. Fuck. I'm sorry. I shouldn't swear in front of you. I'm going to go remove a little bit of my eyeshadow.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm going to do that because I said that I wanted to.
All right,
because
good.
you told me to.
abused by the men in my life.
I don't even know why I'm gonna put up with this shit.
You, Adam, the dick.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
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 No.
Yeah.
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 Fine.
I feel like we've come to a beautiful place here, son.
What are you talking about?
We just agreed on something that hasn't happened since you were a wee little baby.
That's right.
That's right. We just agreed again. This is
You said you
beautiful.
liked them.
I make shit up.
Yeah, I know you do.
I make shit up all the time.
You proud of that?
Partially.
Fine.
I like making shit up.
Just because you think you could, like, whatever.
Because I'm good at it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fights with my mom lately. That seems unnecessarily rude. I don't often, like, open myself up to anybody. And, like, I'm still trying to do it, but I'm getting really angry right now. But I still want to tell you that I cry at night.
Because, you know, I can.
I don't know what to do to that. I didn't think you'd be like this when you got this way. It's just like you used to be someone I could talk to.
That's not to say that that I'm oblivious to the consequences.
Yeah. I mean, you get to go off and have all the fun you want to have, and I'm like stuck.
Christ, I do know that there are consequences.
Cool. Consequence 1. Make fun of this guy. Which is rude. And I know rude. Think you're the only person who can just be like, whatever you did? I can't do it. It's like when we used to. I can't whistle like that anymore.
You find yourself in stick situations.
Impotent. Oh. Yeah. Sticky.
Painted into corners.
Right. Yeah. Like, just feels like every time I talk to my mom, it's just like a battle, you know? Or like the teachers. Yeah.
It takes the dexterity of a sharp thinking superhero to unstick yourself.
Sure. I'm not into superheroes anymore.
Hoping that you don't leave a trail of painted toe prints.
Yeah. Man, you are good at making shit up. I had some really beautiful imagery.
Or,
Okay. All right.
if you do,
Uh-huh.
it's faint enough that nobody notices.
All right. All right. You think you're... Fuck you.
I'm thinking about this now because I'm in one of those stick situations.
All right. These are the consequences you were talking about? All right, I'll help you.
A situation I'll have to muster the deepest wells of my superhero dexterity to get myself out of.
Cool the imagery, just like tell me what's going on.
Or not.
No, just like cut all the imagery
Or
bullshit.
not.
No, I'm saying like
Or not.
tone it down,
Or
just
not.
be like really direct. I got stuff to do.
See, there's this girl
Yeah.
lying next to me
Okay. In the past? Because she's not.
in my bed.
All right. She's up there right now?
In the dark.
Yeah.
In my dorm room.
Right, all the power's shut off in this place right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's naked.
Okay, I figured.
We just had sex.
So that's why you're not wearing pants. All right.
I guess you could call her my girlfriend.
Could call her? It seems like you're unsure.
She's naked.
Yeah, that's not just a thing that only girlfriends do.
Lying next to me.
Not right now. Because you're down here trying to get a soda.
We just had sex.
Okay, now you're like painting it on a little thick.
This is a new thing to me. This girl.
Girl, yeah. Because you were always sort of like a dweebish loser.
So you understand my hesitation.
Exactly. Up here. It's all in the mind, man. You still got that image of yourself when you were like 90 pounds and you kept getting punched in the face every day, like by the bus driver. Like you still feel squeamish, right? Yeah.
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 You should.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
okay.
We got through the first cagey conversations where you're talking all over each other's sentences.
Sexy.
Mm-hmm. But we haven't passed that threshold.
What threshold is past sex?
Yeah.
It's usually finish line for me, theoretically.
That threshold where suddenly it's like, this one's gonna be around a spell.
Oh, I see. So she's not your girlfriend then?
She shared such and such.
What does that mean?
Oh. I shared such and such.
What does that mean?
Okay. We're not talking all over each other's sentences anymore.
So you don't have anything to say to each other anymore. All right. But she's attractive, right? Cool.
All those things that add up to intimacy?
Yeah, I know those.
Nope.
All right, you caught me. Sorry.
We're.
I wish the power would come back on so I could get my Sprite and go away.
We're not there yet.
Okay. Do you need a hug? Is that where this is going? Okay. Like, I don't usually give them out. Dude, just like, stop getting in your head about this. It's like when you started writing the short stories. You know, you said they were an outlet for your creative passion, and you just let yourself go, and your fingers did a little dance macabre. But that's not a phrase on the keyboard, and like it just came from you, and just like if you're with this girl. Yeah, you can just like be with this girl.
We're in the middle of the post-first time humping awkward silence.
Sure, I know about that. Yeah.
And let me emphasize this post-first time silence.
Yeah, that I know about.
It's incredibly meaningful.
Okay. Just because like you feel comfortable being silent with one another because you know that you both accept each other even at your worst.
Because the entire future of the relationship hovers over this silence.
Putting a lot of pressure on, like, you're probably pretty sleepy during that time. And you're
like a
putting
promise.
A lot of pressure on yourself.
Like a promise.
Okay.
Like a promise.
Okay, yeah, I heard you. Getting quieter isn't gonna help.
Like a threat.
Okay, I know about threats. We can get into there. All right, so it's like, not violence. Violence is bad in this situation. It's like, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna talk to you. And you're gonna have to deal with that, right?
We could start talking.
Okay.
And find out that we do, in fact, have all the things that we imagined
Mm-hmm.
in common.
Okay. But you don't want to collapse that wavelength. I am doing well in physics.
Don't touch me!
Okay. You want to talk? The silence is killing me.
Don't!
I don't know if I should. I feel like I should touch you, but you just said don't, so I won't. But just so you know, I would.
I know.
Okay, good. So we'll be silent as long as you need. And if you do want me to touch you, just give me like a little cue, a little pinky or something. Or something. Because this is really hard. Not talking or touching.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Of him?
I don't think of him. I don't think of him.
Mario?
Sometimes I think of Mario. But you can't blame me.
Forget it.
I'm trying to, but I'm sitting here not touching, not talking. All I can think of is Mario.
Forget I asked.
Can we have sex again? That was dumb. I'm sorry. God, you're killing me. What? So what? I think of Mario every once in a while. Fuck him. Fuck Mario. Hey, oh, Mario. Fuck him. Huh? So what? I think sometimes. Oh.
Your approval of Herman means everything to me.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have fucked Mario.
I do love him.
Fuck you then! Why don't you fucking be silent by yourself? Touch your fucking self then. What the fuck am I still doing here? God damn it! I can't fucking believe you. That's fucking perfect. You know I don't have a ride out of here, right?
He's not what you would think, right? For me, I mean.
Now you want me to think.
Yes.
You know, I don't even have a fucking ride out of here. I have to sit here now. Fuck you. You know, I told the kid that you might be around for a spell. I fucking asked you. I asked you. Why didn't you just tell me when I asked you? Why did you lied to me?
It does.
Oh, does it? This was this. You're gonna cry, and then I'm supposed to. What am I supposed to feel bad?
To know that? We're bigger than we think we are. Why are you smiling like that?
I'm not that big. I'm not that big. To stay with you and you're in love with Mario, you think that's big? That's big to you?
Oh, like I'm some charming imbecile in one of your seminars.
Don't do that to me. Fuck you.
I remember that look.
Good, remember it. Remember it. Take a fucking picture. Put it on your mirror. Then when Mario comes over, I hope you guys can look at it.
Someone would raise their hand.
What the fuck are you talking about? Who? Me? Don't even start. Mario?
They would
Who?
say something they thought was bright.
Stop being so cryptic! It does! Someone! What are you talking about? If someone's hurting you, just tell me, and then I don't give a fuck what you did or who you're in love with, but I'll help you, but this is fucked up.
How sweet.
That's what you want? You want me to put on a cape and go kick some ass?
How idiotic.
Maybe, but I'll do it.
Herman, that's not what I...
Come on, I'll be Super Herman. I'll do it. I'll climb down the fire escape. I'll take a baseball bat. I'll swing it around. I'll be a badass if that's what you want.
I don't understand.
You don't understand. I don't understand. Why did you tell me to come over?
Are you trying to manipulate me?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucked up, but that was fucked up what you did. You can admit that.
Tell me something, Herman. Promise me you'll tell me the truth.
I've never lied to you. Okay, your beef and broccoli was too salty. Okay, great. That's it. One little lie. Fed it to the dog. But I wasn't in love with it. The dog or the broccoli or any of it. What? Yes, I'll tell you the truth.
Did you know who I was that day?
Why does that even matter? I don't understand. Why are you so obsessed with that? No, I didn't. I didn't remember you. Oh, God, stop! I didn't remember you, but I know.
Did you know I was my father's daughter?
I mean, I would have assumed that if you were not a father, that you would have been his daughter. That you would have been your father's daughter.
Herman!
No, I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't.